This playthrough is rated T for teen. Sometimes your closest ally could be your greatest enemy. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with a finale of Front Mission 2 Remake. In the last episode, we destroyed Fenrir with a rocket into space, and we defeated the big mech. Henschel was defeated, but not all the loose ends have been tied up. Now it's time to do it. We're about to be attacked on the Ellis Monte, and we gotta push back whoever it is. So this is probably the best time to finish off your networking. If you got anything, just to kind of tie any loose ends that you might be in your memory. If you do all the networking, though, you can unlock the final map of the game in Sepal by learning about dark geese and everything like that. So let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is the battleship we're going to be on, and yeah, we're gonna have a couple of aircraft in the background that'll fight us, and then a bunch of mechs, I believe. I think that's pretty much it. It's actually this fight, weirdly enough, despite fighting the last fight, which is considered the hardest fight in the game, is this fight's actually kind of easy, but you'll find out. I mean, I think it's supposed to be a kind of a cooldown battle after the last one, just kind of tie everything together or whatever. So, but yeah, that's it for that. All right, but we can go to the shop. Cargo helicopters and attack helicopters are approaching. Fetal aircraft 2. There's no time. Hurry up and get ready. All right, so there actually is new stuff in the shop. So, hello there. You gotta sell me stuff? We can do a lot here, but we can only do as much as the points on our clip card allow. But we're about to be attacked. I think you could let that go just a little bit. But anyway. All right, let's look at our setup really quick. I've already got everyone set, but you can actually buy stuff for the final bit. If you don't care about that, this fight isn't that hard. You can just leave it alone, and you'll be fine. The Zenith X gear is solid enough, but I'll show you what we've got. So we got the Type 99 8Bs, the TDMA 6s, the Gao or G1s, and the D-Gen T10s. In terms of defense, the D-Gens are the highest. In terms of HP, TDMA 6s, depending on, I like defense better overall. So I would give all your short users the D-Gen T10 body. Actually, depending on how things go, you could probably give that to everyone. In terms of arms, though, I'd only give the D-Gen arms if you're doing melee and you don't have any of the specialty arms. These are stronger than any of the equipment you can get unless you did the arena stuff or have the secret max. Then I'd go and give your fight users the arms or whatever, because you can still equip shoulder weapons if you want to. There's also backpacks as well. We got a new item backpack, which just has a better range. I wouldn't upgrade the backpack since I'm not using like smoke or chafe or anything like that. And then we got power backpack, so might as well upgrade those if you're gonna mess with it at all. Weapon wise, we got the Chronic 25 machine guns, Wonder 60 rifles, Glossy 11 shotguns, Hellpound 3 flamethrowers, double comet cannons, later bow of bazookas, press stake knuckles, and Venus rods. I don't need to upgrade any of this stuff, but if I was gonna fight users, give yourself press stakes if you're not gonna use the arms. If you have enough room, maybe give cannons, double comets to your long range users if they got the weight. They're probably not gonna have the weight by this point, but if you can, you could equip that to them. And then weapon wise, just give whatever you feel you're comfortable with at this point in the game. I think that's pretty much no new computers, no new types of items. So, all right, let's go and load up our file that I already did this off screen to do everyone, so nothing easy. The only thing I need to change is the setup for Ash, since we don't need to surrender anyone anymore at this point. We can just oh yeah, I also ended up, I almost forgot, because I surrendered the one mech at the ending. I got another Shakal B, so I gave it to Pike instead. Also, we got the shoulder shield, whoops, it's on the left shoulder. The Type 417 shield, because I captured him because he had 2 shields. I got 2 of them from this guy. So this is the actually, let's compare it to the shop shield, which is the 335, which is technically the best shield in the game you can buy anyway. But this shield is actually quite a bit better, at least from shields are concerned. Yeah, you get 4 more defense with that shield. And, I mean, yeah, it weighs a bit more, but yeah, it's a crazy good shield for what it is. Yeah, the 417 has 46 defense, 25 activation, which everyone has that one. So, but it's 46. So if you don't have the shield, don't worry about it. This battle. It doesn't require me doing that. I just happened to be able to surrender it in the last battle. But yeah, let me change his setup really quick. So, because I don't need his build anymore. So, all right, let's see. Critical, feint, switch, and sniper. for Ash. There we go. Now I don't have to, because I don't have to worry about surrendering. I guess you could still surrender people if you really, really want to, but hurry up, the enemies are almost here. Are you ready? No. Damn it, what are you doing? You don't want to die after all we've been through, do you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. We're at the end of the game. We don't want to be cheap. That's probably why, because we beat the hardest boss, and they're like, okay, we're not gonna give you the hardest fight. Are you ready? Yes. Thomas, who the hell are they? No idea, but they're definitely not friendly. We gotta fight. Is it the people Henshaw mentioned? Unidentified aircraft approaching. Well, this should be enough, right? We have enough missiles on this thing. There are too many of them. We don't have enough AA guns. Nuts. And they're gonna drop just enough people to be annoying, aren't they? Shit, those crazy bastards. Thomas, that's no doubt about it. It's the dark geese Henschel was talking about. Why would you call yourself dark geese? That's such not an intimidating. What the, Domingo? Hey Thomas, good to see you. Long time no see. We haven't seen you since you were hospitalized. Domingo, so you were... Thanks for taking care of me, but business is business. Don't take it personally. I think this would have been a bigger twist if Domingo had been a part of the story multiple times and interacted with us on a regular basis that we came across him. But the fact that he works for Dark Geese isn't that big of a twist because there's only so many named characters in the game, and he popped up just enough. It's just if he'd been more of a friend to Thomas or we'd interacted with him before to this point, I think this would have been a big deal, but unfortunately, it doesn't really make me go, oh. It's more like, oh yeah, that's pretty obvious. Taking care of me, but business is business. Don't take it personally. All right, Godfather. Yeah, the music just kind of cuts out. They stop sounding the alarm. So, you bastard, why are you with Dark Geese? I swore my loyalty to my motherland, the OCU. All right. Yeah, when you say motherland, it always sounds bad in a way. And for that loyalty, I've paid handsomely. So this is why you want to kill us, huh? Because we're the only ones who know about Fenrir? That's right. Let's go! Well, I think it's about time to go because this is about the free thinkers versus the government stooges. As at least that's what it seems like to me anyway. Alright, let's set everyone up for this. Yeah, just obviously put all your fight users in front first. And then... It's not really that big of a deal how you build everyone in this case, because like I said, it's not that difficult, but yeah, free thinkers versus the state puppets for final battle time against the Dark Geese group itself. So, all right, let's go over the enemies we got here. We got gunners here and their planes. We got quite a few of these guys. The PVA-07A9s, their piercing resistance, they're level 22. They got 14 in their short stat, 28 in their long stat, their critical level 1 ability. They got 20mm ACs and ARC-32 rockets on all of them. And then the other two are I think right over here, I think I saw. Yeah. Yeah, I could have used anti-air rockets, but we're going to have so much ammo and everything that I didn't need to equip it to my... If you wanted to, though, I would give your long-range users some anti-air rockets, but I didn't think it was really that... I don't need the experience anyway, so... Alright, let's look at the other enemies. We got some attackers here, and Gao G1s. They're fire resistant. They're level 22. They got 28 their short stat. And they got critical of 1. They got the Chronic 25 machine gun, Glossy 11 shotgun, and the SN 335 shields. I think they both have that. Let's see. Yep. And then let's go over here. And then we've got some fighters here. They're also good Gaia hours, gurus. Anyway, their fight level is 28. They got critical, and they got keen edges on both arms and shields on both arms, and they got power backpacks. Let's see. Oh, there's the gunner. Gunner, he's in the G1 as well. He's level 22. He's got 28 his long stat, critical of 1. He's got Glossy 11 shotgun, hard blow, and the Vulgar M1, Vulgar missile. And he's got a power item backpack with nothing equipped. So I don't know why they keep giving him. This guy's got a Cardinal rocket though, which is a little bit different. I don't know why they give him item backpacks and don't give him actual items. I wonder if that's. I don't know. And I'm playing Sergeant mode, by the way. This is still Sergeant mode. So we're playing the hardest difficulty, but this game becomes, as soon as you figure out the game system, it becomes, I wouldn't say super easy, but it becomes manageable. Anyway, you got Domingo himself and a Gower G3, he's fire resistant. He's level 28. He's got 30 in his short stat, 20 in his long stat. He's got critical, dead angle, speed, and target at level 1. He's got 550 honor, so he only has 13 AP. He's got the strongest machine gun in the game, the Up for GV. And he's got the best rifle in the game, the bassoon rifle. And he's got the Type 417 shield. So he's basically got the best equipment in the game on him. But he's still not as nasty as the Basmati, I believe it goes, or Basamidi, whatever. I forgot what the tank, the actual tank we fought actually has a name to it. But anyway, all right. So I guess we could save it. But like I said, even if people get destroyed, I'm not going to worry about it too much because we're at the final bit of the game. So actually, let's have you weaken the guy. And just kind of charge on in. Like I said, I'm not really worried about strategy here. So. Even if you hit me, I don't care that much. All that on one weapon, huh? Well. Ow. Might have you go ahead and try to hit him with some rockets. Ah, I didn't finish off his other arm. Boo. Might as well have them help, so why not? It could have been better, I guess. Might as well just finish these guys off, really, to tell you the truth, but we'll kind of get everyone set up and ready to go. Wonder if he has enough room to get him. Nope. Yeah, we'll just have Joyce stay up here. Yep, we get the Dark Geese music, which is that weird like old jingle. I don't know. I find this music to be kind of goofy, for being like for being the final boss of the game. You know. I mean, it definitely adds up after a bit. As you can see here, the music does get more serious. It just starts off kind of goofy. I wonder if that was on purpose. It kind of reminds me of reminds me of Advance Wars Days of Ruin with the character in that. I don't want to say it just for spoiler sakes, but there's a character that has a very similar theme track in that. Yeah, and it's not like we're not warned of these planes either, because Lisa tells us specifically that it's that they have flight. Yeah, let's see if we can finish them off. Wow, that was a pretty good avoid. Ow. Maybe I should have hit him with rockets then instead. So. Really? Well, at least you blocked it. Wow, we're actually doing really good on shield blocking for the final battle, so. Come on, finish him off. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about him anymore, so. Actually, maybe I'll just have everyone back off, just so that way we can all kind of target them at once. So, oh yeah, this place doesn't really have very good geo protection. There's a couple spots on the wall here, but nothing really super good, unfortunately. I didn't use up all your missiles already, did I? Oops. Oh, I did. Huh. That's right. You did get 3 off already on one go. Maybe I should have swapped out my grenade launchers for anti-aircraft rockets, just to make this a little bit easier. Oh well. I said we'll have enough equipment too. My flamethrowers can't hit them, but we got Sayuri's got enough that she can do it. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about if my attacks hit or not. So it's really just all about lowering their AP. We'll have I'll Griff finish him off. Okay, you're good on that. So. Just trying to think if I want to, how I want to do this. So, what is your move rate? Okay, we'll just move you over here then. Well, all right. I wonder how many people I'm gonna lose legitimately during this fight. I guess we'll find out. Oh, are you out of rockets too? Oh, did I forget to? Oh, I forgot to buy. I forgot to refill Pike's equipment. Oh well, we don't need it that badly. Good job hitting him in the head, I guess. Well, luckily we got enough healing equipment that Pike not having his repertoire won't hurt me too much. So, yeah, we'll have you fight there. Not a good start when you're not activating any of your abilities. Oh well, not much I can do about that. Not bad, Cordy. Alright, she finally gets double punch level 3 after all this time. You know, with me blocking as much during this mission, I can't really complain too much. Ow. Fresh level 2. And we got Z. Oh, she finally got her honor skill. Holy crap. Yeah, I need to make sure to save enough ammo so we can actually hit them with my my rifles and machine gun, because I actually just hopefully you don't get your arm blown off. But I got enough healing. Even with Pike not having his items, he'll be fine. I'll just use my fight users to finish off the rest of the mechs. I guess the battle music for the Dark Geese gets a little bit more intimidating as the fight goes on. So let's see where you guys at. Okay. Ah, come on! Boo! You should have been able to hit that. Come on. Great. If my shields can block, their shields can block, so that's fair. Let's see. Oh, you're in the way. Can I move you? But that's going to get you in range of... Who would that hit? That would hit this guy. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Yeah, too bad you can't punch the air. But... Yeah, that's a good sign. I'll have to finish you off. Yeah, the only problem is getting surrounded by the aircraft, so... you got a weapon, don't you? Ouch! Yeah, I'll have to heal her after, after this. You know, we're gonna take the risk. Yeah, definitely Cordy's gonna need some healing, so... Yeah, we'll take the risk. I could block the attacks, but there's Rocky. Oh, hey, all right. Definitely need to heal you for sure. Yeah, because I don't have anti-air rockets, this is going to be a little bit more annoying to deal with, so... Yeah, let's go and use a restore on him. Okay, let's see. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, well, yeah, I couldn't do any of my abilities because she got basic waylaid, so... Did you get hit in the body pretty good? No. Oh, come on, Domingo. Seriously? You blocked all the attacks? Who else can go? There goes your arm, at least. Oh, there goes your arm, so... Goodbye, Domingo. Ah, come on. Just a little bit more. That'd be fine if you could surrender Domingo. I think he's immune to surrender, actually. I gotta heal Cordy, otherwise she's gonna... Now let's finish off this guy. Oh, right. There we go. Not bad. Domingo, what will happen to us now? You know too much. You have to tell the world, or the OCU will follow you wherever you go. ... To think I won't see the future with my own eyes. That is my one regret. Yeah, if you beat Domingo, it's over, so. I thought about defeating all of them, but I didn't think it was worth it, so. Domingo, the attack on the ship was sloppy, even for you. Yeah, that's why this fight's so easy. Well, it's not super easy, it's just easier, so. Thomas. What a pity, so it's all over now. No, the OCU's pursuit is just beginning. What are we supposed to do now? We need time to decide. I don't know how much time we have, though. And so it goes. Sorry to break it to you, Domingo, but we don't go down that easy. The OC Department of Defense has claimed that the global satellite hijacking incident that occurred on June 26 was carried out by the coup d'etat forces in the People's Republic of Alordesh, which began on June 13th with the launch of our official satellite from within the country. However, Serialized Labra, the representative of the Alordesh Acting Governing Committee, has denied these allegations, stating that this incident was the result of an OCU plot. Mr. Labra is scheduled to hold a press conference today regarding the details of the conspiracy. However, OCU representatives reject the legitimacy of Mr. Labra's leadership. It appears that the two sides will not find common ground anytime soon. It has been 8 days since the end of the coup. Reporting from Dhaka, the capital of Alordesh, this is Ponstein, signing off. We're finally in Canberra. I thought they'd arrest us on Monto. Looks like it was a good idea to ask the CIU to apply some pressure after all, but that's as far as it goes, I think. You should be ready to leave too. You're running away? No, I'm going to work with Pike and uncover the truth. Indeed, we need you guys as witnesses, so try not to get killed by the OCU in the meantime. Yeah, we'll be careful. I'm trying to remember if Lisa or Pike get mentioned again in the franchise. I think there's references to them, but I don't think they actually get straight up named. The only characters I get... Oh, goodbye then. See ya. Yes, I'll see you. Yeah, see you. You're a tough bunch. So are you. Yeah, of course. Ash, do you want to grab a drink as friends? Yeah, let's go. But shouldn't we stay low? Let's talk about over drinks. That's right, Miss Amia. I will always protect you, just like your eyelashes protect your beautiful eyes from dust. Enough, get away from me. You two make a nice pair, Mia. Shut up! She's still as dull as a butter knife. Hey, Rush, will you visit my wife's hometown like you promised? What's wrong, Ash? I couldn't stay there. Yeah, I get you. It was hard, but you did what you had to do. I wonder, will I ever be able to go back to Alordesh? And if I do, will they accept me back? Remarks on the Fenrir project. Actions have already been taken to hide and manipulate the statements Sarabash Labra released to the press. As for the Fenrir project, we will purge all evidence that links the project to the Department of Defense. The 12 individuals, including the 2 officers from the intelligence divisions, are under constant surveillance by our agents. We've concluded that it will be much safer to keep an eye on them instead of attempting to dispose of them as requested earlier. Peng Chang Jiang, OCU Military Intelligence 2nd Division, to Perez Gabriel, OCU Secretary of the Defense. I guess even Chang Jiang is protecting his ally, even from the background. Lyra! Where are you, Lyra? Where are you? Say something! I'm here, Father. There you are, Lyra. I'm so worried. Oh, looks like she got out of the coma, so that's good. Look, there's so many viruses here. They're beautiful, don't you think? They are. Come inside. Your doctor said it was too early to be walking around, remember? Right. Good kid. Come on then. And with that, the game is over, and we can now do a New Game Plus save. So just make a save somewhere, however you feel like it, and that way you can actually bring in, I believe you bring in all your skills basically from the previous game, so it makes it basically easier to play the game if you want to. I think you also keep your equipment too, if I remember correctly. So but anyway, let's back out and watch the credits. And with that, Front Mission 2 comes to an end. Yeah, with the same, we saved the world, or we saved Alordesh in a way. We didn't save the world, but we saved the country and ourselves, and yet the world still lives on, and with government, kind of manipulations in the background, the world, it never comes to light. At least it never destroys a country or whatever, because that's just kind of more realistic anyway. So I kind of like the fact that even though we saved the world, it doesn't make everything okay. Everything doesn't immediately get fixed, and we have to basically be on run from a government now for the rest of our lives. I forgot what happens to Ash and the crew after the second game, because after the second game they make Front Mission 3, which takes place like 100 years after the events of everything. So it's almost you could have called it a different game. That's how far away it is from the Front Mission franchise in general. But yeah, overall, from a story's perspective, I do like Front Mission 2. It's a bit different from 1. 1 went a little bit almost way too sci-fi-y. I mean, this went sci-fi too, with a crazy satellite that could control mechs from space. But the first game was like taking brains from pilots and putting them into mechs. That's like as crazy sci-fi as you can get, at least with the intelligent satellite AI. That's like sci-fi enough, but semi-plausible, or it seems more realistic than taking brains out from people and putting their memories into CPUs so they can pilot mechs. Basically an early, I guess you could almost call it an earlier version of Fenrir, to have human pilots instead of computer pilots. But yeah, Ash and the crew trying to survive, having the two different paths until they merge was a nice, getting different perspectives on the different groups. Someone from intelligence and then someone from just a regular soldier. Griff thinking he was dead, and then pops, even though you can name Griff, it's like kind of spoiled the fact that he probably was going to survive at the end. But yeah, overall, I do like the story of the game. The issue I have with this version of the game is at least the version I played, which I guess, I thought it had 0.7, but I guess I have 0.6, apparently. This version of the game is bugged to all heck. Like, sometimes certain abilities don't work as they're supposed to. Shields will activate when they're not supposed to. Certain skills don't work. Certain skills break the game, like literally break the game, where you have to reset the game. Yeah, like I would say this version of the game that I'm playing right now, I would almost not play it. I would almost wait to see if there's a definitive edition or they fix it, but I don't know how long that'll take if it does on it. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's just say this version of the game is bugged. And I've heard apparently the company that makes this has made re-releases of other games before, and they've had the same issues, like where it just has a ton of bugs in it. I mean, this game is still playable and beatable, and I heard this is at least more fixed. The version I've got is more fixed than the original game. Or not the original game, the original release of it, which was even worse in terms of bugs. So I guess I got lucky. That's why I waited so long to play it, because I was like, I was going to wait to see if the bugs got fixed, and I took my chances. So hopefully I showed off most of the abilities and weapons that you all could get in the game, doing all the networking. I probably could have balanced the networking out a little bit better. There is one final networking, though, you can do. I forgot to mention it. I might tack it in on the very beginning of the game, because there's networking for the 26th day. It's the final day of the coup and everything like that from the networking. I completely forgot to add it in there, but I'll add it in at the very end or something like that. Overall, The music, I thought... Oh, yeah, they hear the music here. This is the ending music from the first game. Yeah, they kind of re-added it to this one. Yeah, the music in the game was good. I think the first game's music was still overall better. This is probably why a lot of people don't remember 2, or 2 never got remastered till now. And the only reason it got remastered is because a third-party company wanted to do it. And Square's like, sure, whatever. Just pay us for the license and we'll do it. So, yeah, I still like the music in this game, but I think the first game's music was a little bit better. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed my experience with the game despite my frustrations. And yeah, I was able to beat this on Sergeant Mode, the hardest difficulty. And I've heard the Sergeant Mode was actually harder originally, and then they had to tone it down a bit because I guess it was even too harder. So I kind of wish I played that version and see if I could have beaten it legitimately. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed my playthrough of Front Mission 2 Remake. It was a blast to play despite all the issues I had with it. Finally got 2 out of the way. We've done 1. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, and now it's finally time to get the final game in the series, Front Mission 5, which I will do eventually. I just have to do some prep work for it. I can't do 2089 because it hasn't been translated. 2089 1 and 2, unfortunately, and those take place a year before the first game, which is supposed to set up Dark Geese and all that. It's because apparently in the original Front Mission 2, some of the characters from those games make an appearance. I think it's like Walter Feng is from that series. Let me see really quick. Yeah, Hector, let's see, Hector Reynolds makes an appearance in the game. He's from Front Mission 5. Walter Feng, he's also from Front Mission 5, makes an appearance in the game. Frederick Rainclaster, which is the news reporter from the first game, makes an appearance in this game, Front Mission Online, and Front Mission 4. I never mentioned Front Mission 4, unfortunately, but he makes an appearance in that game. Yeah, they have a lot of references, but in this game, a lot of the characters don't even get shown, or they put generic portraits over them, like they didn't want to add them for some weird reason. They're in the original game, kind of like when you fight Royd Clive and beat him with Thomas and his group. That was actually supposed to be Royd, officially, but for whatever reason, they decided not to have it be Royd. I guess they didn't like the fact that Royd basically goes insane. Well, not insane, but he basically goes down a dark path after the first game, which is kind of depressing that a hero could turn into that. So... But yeah, Glenn Duvall makes an appearance in this game. He's from Front Mission 5, but he's also from Front Mission 2089 too. Driscoll is referenced in this game from the first Huffman War, second Huffman War. Keith Carabell, who's one of the Canyon Crows, we fought him in this game. Ryuji Sakata, we fought. Royd Clive gets fought in this game. Lykov, we see him get shot after he gives us the Raven. He's one of the main characters from 2089 1 and 2. If that game ever gets translated, I'll definitely record it. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no music. They just didn't splice in the last little bit there. So actually, I think with the networking stuff, I might paste it into the beginning right before we do the final fight, just to tie it in better than doing it at the very end here. But yeah, the credits are pretty long because they have I think the company that did this is Polish, I think, or something like that. So yeah, sorry Stormtronic, you really need to work on your bug fixing. Like, really, you should have waited to release it. But yeah, overall, even with all that out of the way, yeah, I love the Front Mission series overall. Just all the political intrigue, everything that goes on in the background. And I wish the series would keep going on, but I don't think these games are selling very well. So maybe Front Mission 3 Remake will bring that back. But anyway, yeah, we'll just call it off there. So yeah, now we can do New Game Plus now if you want to. Like I said, it carries over most of your stuff, equipment and skills and everything to the next one. That way you can unlock your Final Honor skills if you want to for everything. I'm not going to do it, unfortunately, because I don't think it's necessary to do that. But actually, you know what? Let's go to the passage again, and you know what, we'll do the networking now. Why not? Let's see, where are you at? DNC. Let's get the last. Let's get the last little networking stuff in. So, all right, situation June 26th. Governments of all countries are demanding an explanation for the OCU for the global satellite disruption that occurred on the 25th. In response, the OCU submitted a Terran report which states the problem might have been caused by malfunction of a communication satellite launched from Alordesh. However, the confusion was so intense that many countries pointed out the possibility that the satellite was a military satellite. The OCU expected to look into this further issue. Our country is no longer being controlled by the OCU. All right, Alordesh. June 26. According to OCU government, central government, the satellite launched from Alordesh territory on the 24th was confirmed to be a telecommunications satellite. The OCU military announced that they shot down the satellite on the 25th, since the launch violated international law and reassured the public that there was no cause for concern. The question as to why the satellite was launched still remains, and the OCU has issued no statement as to whether it in any way related to the coup d'etat. It is still unknown if any connection exists between the satellite and the temporary loss of control of the international satellites that occurred on the 25th. Economy. Satellite communications continue to be disrupted until midnight on the 25th. The world has not yet recovered from the disruption. Yeah, I would think, like, in modern day, what would happen if we couldn't, like, use the internet for a day, like, just around the world? We're so used to it, it probably caused mass panic and chaos, you know. That almost happened, like, a couple of months ago, where a Microsoft update, like, I know this dates the episode, but a Microsoft update, like, just completely hosed, like, hospital records, like, flight logs, and all this other stuff. It caused, well, it wasn't mass chaos, but it caused a lot of problems. Industry. Satellite communications were restored late last night. Experts expect revisions how industrial machinery connects with satellites. You would think you would, but I bet in reality it wouldn't get fixed because they'd be too lazy to do it. June 26th. Do you remember our last name? That's Domingo, by the way. That's supposed to be a key to unlock Dark Geese, so you could read the last little bit. Yeah, in the last episode when I said I didn't remember, or the couple episodes ago where I didn't remember where you get that, this is supposed to be the clue. It's supposed to be Kiat, so it's like, oh, you put in his name, and you go, oh, that's Dark Geese, and you read all about that, so you get that last little bit of info on the game. So, well, all right, folks. Yeah, Front Mission 2 was a blast to play. Like I said, I'm surprised I was able to do it on Sergeant mode. I know I did it before when playtesting, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it again, especially in the early game where I had to reload and the frustrations of the early part where we didn't get all our skills unlocked. But after we got all our skills unlocked, it got a lot easier, despite me still reloading it. I didn't have to do it as much because I don't like reloading it. I like letting the game flow and just see what the result is. But I had to kind of do it in some cases because otherwise I would have been defeated. But yeah, I hope people enjoyed my version playthrough of the game and what went into it. Hopefully I gave you enough details on unlock stuff. I know a lot of it wasn't perfect, even though I don't know all the details. And like I said, this game is bugged, so some stuff didn't work as it was intended to. Some stuff unlocked earlier than it was supposed to. I got certain things that I didn't know I was supposed to get until later on or I got doubles of certain things I didn't think I was supposed to get doubles of. And stealing not working and all that, so it was a combination of frustrations. But I still enjoyed playing this game after all these years. I might consider one day doing the original, the PS version of the game instead, just to show that one off. But that'll be a long down the line. So, and yes, for anyone who's asking, I will do Front Mission 5 because that has been translated. It's just I was waiting to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Although I could have held off on 3 because 3 has nothing to do with 5 in terms of the plot. It's 1, 2, 4, and then Front Mission 2089, 1 and 2. And then some of the novels and stuff that talk about characters and interactions, though. Yeah, Front Mission 5 is kind of a culmination of a lot of characters from the multiple game series and a lot of the general intrigue of Front Mission. And really, I consider Front Mission 5 the last Front Mission game, because after that, all the Front Missions afterwards were like weird spin-offs or they weren't good enough to really worth playing. So, but yeah, that's it for Front Mission 2 Remake, and one day we'll play some other Front Mission games, but for now, this game is going to a close. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.